Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Medasvi Commerce Classes. So in this video I'm going to discuss with you the few important questions which you can expect in your board test in December month. Okay, so it may be your syllabus may be differing from this one to this one. So I've just briefed it out all the 4-mark questions. You just go through with these questions, that will be more than enough for taking up your 4 marks in your business studies. Okay, so first we'll move on to this 4-mark question. Before going to discuss about this 4-mark question, if you people have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel Medasvi Commerce Classes. Share with your friends also and comment also if you require any other things in this particular business studies and your accountancy. I will be keep uploading your important questions for your preparatory exam as well as for your annual exam. Please stay tuned to my channel. Now we'll move on to this 4-mark questions. First, as we all know that the chapters which are there for your PU board test, that is for December month, is your controlling, financial management and marketing. So controlling is compulsory, all this one you have, and financial management also, but marketing in few this one north, south, rural, like that, they have up to pricing. If, for example, in Bangalore north side colleges, they have only management marketing up to pricing, but in south and all they have full chapter marketing, full chapter. So depending upon that, where your college which side your college belongs to, depending upon that you have to prepare for your marketing chapter. Anyway, I've uploaded the questions for your up to pricing also and for the full chapter also. Okay, so we'll move on to this. I hope you people know the pattern of your question paper. Question paper pattern will be like this. 1-mark questions will be given with the 3 questions. So fill in the blanks 3, multiple choice 3, match the following 3, and one word that will be 3. So total 12 marks will be your 1-mark questions. And 2-mark questions you will be given with the 5 questions. You have to write any 4 out of the 2-mark question. Okay, and 4-mark questions you will be given with the 5 questions. You have to write any 3 out of that 4-mark question. Okay, and 8-mark question only given with 2 questions, but you have to write any 1 out of that question. Okay, this is the pattern of your question paper. So hope you people know the pattern of your question paper. Now we'll discuss with the 4-mark questions in this video, and I'll upload another video. In that video I've discussed about the 8-mark question. You people please go through with that video also. Okay, so now first we'll discuss about the controlling chapter. Okay, controlling is also an important chapter for you people for the 4-mark question. Keep it in your mind, in controlling you don't have any 8-mark question, you are having only 4-mark question. So from this controlling, one compulsory 4-mark question you are going to get it for your test now. So ma'am, what are the 4-mark questions which you have to read it in the controlling? See, controlling major questions you have 3. One is you have to read about the importance of controlling. Very important. Importance of controlling, why controlling is important. And another one is limitations of controlling and the steps in controlling. Steps, actually you have 5 steps, but because it is a 4-mark question, they will ask you to explain the first 4 steps. But keep it in your mind, it will be better if you write all the 5 steps too. Okay, so now we'll see one by one question. Only 3 questions in the controlling, no need to worry about it. One is importance, limitations, steps. If you read these 3 questions, you can write controlling chapter. One more question is there, that is the relationship between the controlling and planning. That question, it's okay, you can take it as an option, but these 3 questions are very important. You have to read these 3 questions in your controlling chapter. So importance of controlling, they may ask you like this, explain the importance of controlling with any 4 points, or the question can be asked like this: a good control system helps an organization in many ways. Justify this statement with any 4 points. So you can observe this question. In this question, nowhere they have used the word called importance, but you have to understand the question and you have to analyze it and you have to write the importance for this question. A good control system helps an organization in many ways. See, it is a positive thing. positive statement they have given. When they have given a positive statement, they are telling about the importance of the controlling. Okay, so here if the question is asked like this, or if the question is asked like this, you have to write the importance of controlling only. Okay, coming to the next one, controlling everything results in controlling nothing. See, this is negative aspect. The statement is in negative form. Controlling everything. If you want to control everything, at last it comes to you can't control anything also. Controlling everything results in controlling nothing. So negative aspect. Negative aspect is nothing but they are speaking about the limitations of controlling. Okay, the question can be direct question like this, explain the limitations of controlling, or they may ask you like this, controlling everything results in controlling nothing, explain. See, here it is positive question, here it is negative question. Positive way you have to write the importance of the controlling, negative way you have to write the limitations of the controlling. And another one last question is here, explain the steps involved in the controlling process. They may ask you steps in controlling, or they may ask you steps involved in controlling process. Actually, we have 5 steps, but they may ask you 4 steps, but be prepared with the 5 steps. But one thing, compulsorily you have to keep it in your mind, because it is a process or it is a steps. That's why you have to write it in the order itself. Chronological order wise only you have to write. You can't mix up the points over there. This one you keep it in your mind. For any question, when they ask you process or when they ask you the steps, you have to write it in the order only. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. You can't mix up the steps. Okay, so in the controlling, you read these 3 questions, a very important question which will be easy for you people to write your 4-mark question in your board test. Okay, coming to the next chapter. Next you have financial management. Again in the financial management you have only 4-mark question according to your blueprint. According to your blueprint, you have only 4-mark question in the financial management. So here we are going to discuss about the I've given you list of few questions which can be asked in your board test. Okay, so very simple. See, when you see the questions, you may feel that, oh, I have to read 7 questions, but no, because it is a 4-mark questions. No, if you read 4 points, that will be more than enough. Okay, 7 questions, but it is very easy for you people to read this 7 question because it is 4-mark questions. No, very easy and very simple. See, understand the question. Financial management is based on the 3 broad financial decision. Okay, what are these? What are these in the sense you have to mention those financial decision. It is, investment decision, financing decision, and your dividend decision. Briefly explain them. What are this? If you mention that, you will get 1 mark, and briefly explain them is nothing but you have to write the meaning and the examples of that financial decision. For that, each carries 1 mark. So it is for 4 marks. Very simple. The answer is financial decision, dividend decision, and investment decision. Write the meaning of these 3 decision. If possible, if you give the example, that will be more than enough. Next, what do you mean by current assets? This is your, you people have studied in your first PUC, in your second PUC and all. Current assets is nothing but the assets which you can use it for a period of less than 1 year. That is less than 1 year. Or short-term assets, you can call it as a short-term assets of your business. Examples, they are asking you the examples of the current assets. 4 examples they are asking you. You can write trade receivables, short-term investment you can write, inventories you can write, cash and cash equivalents you can write. So these examples you can write it for the current assets. See, these are very simple questions. No, what is capital budgeting decision? Explain briefly the factors affecting such decision. See, capital budgeting decision is also called as long-term investment decision. Keep it in your mind. Long-term investment decision. They may ask you what do you mean by investment decision, or they may ask you what do you mean by capital budgeting decision. Okay, long-term investment decision. Explain the factors affecting. In your book also you have only 3 factors which affects the long-term decision. Okay, so that's why they have asked you what is capital budgeting decision. Meaning carries 1 mark, and this factors carries 3 marks. Okay, total 4 marks. Explain any 4 factors affecting the financing decision. They have given you 4 points in your book. You just go through with that 4 points. Dividend decision, majorly they have given so many points in your books, around 8 to 10 points. So in that you write only 4 points. With explanation, you have to write with explanation. First mention the points, then explain each point in that particular question. Okay. These two questions are very important question. Fixed capital requirement and working capital requirement. You have so many points here, but you write 4 points only for your 4 marks. But majorly they will not ask you, but in case sometime where the portions are in the marketing, the portions are only up to pricing, that time they may ask you this fixed capital and working capital for 8 marks. Chances are there only in this board test. Anyway, instead of reading 4 points, you can read 8 points over here in the fixed capital and in the working capital. Okay, but these two are important. Keep it in your mind. Okay, explain any 4 factors. See, I've told you it is only a chances you have, that's all. Anyway, you will read for 4 points. No, but in these two questions, if possible, you read 8 points also. If in case they may ask you in the 8 marks, you can take up this question. Okay. Fixed capital requirement, working capital requirement, they may ask you the question like this also. What do you call the capital needed for day-to-day operation? See, day-to-day operation, it is working capital. If they ask you as a day-to-day operations, write it as working capital. Explain any 3 factors affecting such capital needs. Why they asked you 3 here? Because they have asked you what do you call for that day-to-day capital. So if you write working capital, then it is for 1 mark. Okay. And only 3 factors you have to explain it. And here if they ask you like this directly, they will ask you 4 factors. Okay, fine. Hope financial management questions you understood. It is very simple. You may feel that there are 7 questions, but it is very simple. Only 4 points. You read it. Okay. Coming to this marketing. So those people who have the marketing only up to pricing, you people read with these 5 questions. Up to pricing, you read with these 5 questions. Okay. So explain the elements of marketing mix. That is your 4 P's: product, price, place and promotion. You have to explain it. Features. See here, if they ask you state, you just only mention the features. That is, in the specialty goods, it is not like a sub points. It is in a sentence formation. That's why they have asked you as a state. Only 4 features you write, specialty goods. Here you see they were asked you explain industrial products. Here you have sub points. That's why you have to write 4 sub points and explain it. Okay. State any 4 considerations to be kept in mind while choosing a brand name. So when you are going to choose a brand name for your product, what and all the things you have to keep it in your mind. So essentials of a good brand name or characteristics of a good brand name. The answer for this is characteristics of good brand name. Characteristics of good brand name. Okay. How does packaging acquire significance in marketing? This question is significance of packaging. Significance of packaging. Okay. This question they may ask you like this: packaging has acquired great significance in the marketing of goods. In the light of this statement, state any 4 functions of packaging. Okay. So you have to write significance or functions of packaging. Okay. This only up to pricing. Whoever the portions is having marketing up to pricing, you prepare for these 5 questions. Okay. Ma'am, we have full portions. Then I have another slide for you, marketing full chapter. That is, these 5 questions as usual you have to prepare. Apart from that, you prepare with these 2 questions also extra. For objections of advertising. What are the objections? Why, what are the disadvantages or objections of advertising? And promotional measure you are going to use to improve the sales, like promotional techniques, promotional measures what you are going to use, promotional techniques what you are going to use, like you are going to give so many offers, all those things, right? So that one you have to read these 2 questions if it is full chapter. If it is only up to pricing, only first 5 questions. Okay, hope I think you people got the idea overview about the 4 mark questions. So please prepare with this 4 mark questions for your December board test. 8 mark questions also I'll post it. You stay tuned to my channel. Okay, all the best for your test. Do well. Thank you.